Welcome to this explainer. Right away, you might notice we're taking a slightly different path today. We're stepping away from the noise, the hustle, and that constant rush of daily life to explore a profoundly beautiful text centered on the practice of gratitude. So, wherever you are right now, I invite you to just pause, let your shoulders drop, take a slow, grounding breath in, and let it out. Today's journey is structured in two distinct parts. We'll start with soothing, gentle reflections to clear our minds, and then we'll transition into a really powerful practice of active manifestation. Okay, let's gently dive into this. This opening quote perfectly captures the core philosophy of the text we're examining today. It immediately anchors us in the undeniable reality that life only exists right now. We spend so much time rehearsing the past or, anxiously anticipating the future that we completely miss the only space where we actually exist. The author is reminding us that this very second is a literal gift. It's the absolute only place where joy, peace, and connection can truly be experienced. Part 1, Anchoring in the Present. To truly understand this practice, we kind of have to look at it as a progression. Before we can look to the future with hope, we must first arrive fully in today. Notice the rhythm of these words. For this exact moment, for this breath, for this heartbeat, I want you to actually feel that right now. Notice your own breath. Feel the steady rhythm of your own heartbeat. The text uses this rhythmic repetition to strip away all the complex, stressful stuff in our lives and bring us right back to our fundamental biology. It's a profound reminder that if you are breathing and your heart is beating, you already have something immense to be grateful for. The source material repeatedly invites us to see every single morning as a completely fresh chance to begin again. It speaks of waking up with purpose in your chest and clear direction in your mind. Think about how empowering that framing really is. Even if yesterday ended in stress, say a bad argument, a missed deadline, or just a really frustrating email, it doesn't dictate right now. Today isn't just a continuation of yesterday's baggage. It's a completely new page to write on. It is a deliberate choice to greet the day with a quiet peace rather than anxiety. Moving right along to section 2, Releasing Your Old Armor. And this brilliantly illustrates how the journey builds. Once we're anchored in the present, the text transitions from simply being present to actively letting go. We are looking at releasing our old armor. We so often carry around the exhaustion of our past narratives, these old, thorny stories we tell ourselves about struggle, lack, and this deeply ingrained belief that we somehow have to earn our joy through pain. But the text gives us gentle permission to adopt a totally new mindset. It tells us that we can stay soft. It reminds us that good things can actually arrive gently, without us having to fight a war to get them. I want us to linger on this thought for a second, because it is just profoundly beautiful. Thank you for the courage to stay soft in a hard world. We are so often taught that life is a battle, right? That we need to toughen up, build walls, and harden our hearts just to survive. But the text frames staying soft, maintaining our kindness, our compassion, and our openness as an act of immense courage. It honestly takes way more strength to keep your heart open when things are difficult than it does to just shut down. So, the crucial point here is how we view loss. When things fall apart, or when relationships fade, we almost always view it as a failure or a rejection. But the source text reframes this entirely. It asks us to be thankful for the clearing away of what no longer fits. Losing things is not always a punishment. It is very often the universe just making room in your life for what is new, true, and good. It is the necessary pruning that allows you to become the person you're actually meant to be. Now, this might be the most challenging yet liberating concept on our journey today: self-forgiveness. The text leans heavily into a deeply forgiving nature, acknowledging that we all have past versions of ourselves that, well, perhaps didn't know better, or were just reacting from a place of fear. You are being encouraged right here, right now, to release any lingering guilt about who you used to be. You needed that old version of you to get to where you are, but you certainly don't have to carry their mistakes forward anymore. Section 3, Trusting the Unseen Timing. Having anchored in the present and released our past baggage, we now shift our focus to the future. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it challenges our deep need for immediate gratification and control. The author is actively cultivating the ability to believe in progress, even before seeing the definitive proof. It's an incredibly peaceful state of mind to trust that things are coming together in a way that matches who you're becoming, even when you can't quite trace the full path yet. Throughout the text, the author repeatedly expresses deep gratitude for the invisible, behind-the-scenes work of life. Just look at these concepts: progress happening below the surface, an unseen intelligence, quiet miracles. It's this beautiful idea that even when literally nothing seems to be happening, the gears of your life are quietly turning. You are being gently directed away from what drains you and steered toward what restores you, even in ways your eyes cannot measure. It is entirely human to want to know every single step of the plan. Uncertainty is naturally uncomfortable for us, but here we are invited to find gratitude for the courage it takes to just trust the process. The text reminds us that we don't have to have it all figured out today. We can choose to feel calm and centered even while we are actively waiting for the road ahead to clear. Section 4, Receiving Everyday Abundance. And this brings us to part 2 of our journey. We've cleared the space, now we step into active manifestation. Recognizing that good things are around us isn't actually enough. The text explicitly asks us to learn how to receive them. Think about it. How often do you deflect a compliment, downplay an achievement, or feel a sense of impending doom when things are going perfectly? When we feel guilt or fear about abundance, we can clear those blocks using the ancient Ho'oponopono gratitude prayer. I want you to repeat this gently to yourself. I am sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, universe. I love you. This practice allows the good in, guilt-free, without pushing it away. True abundance covers every facet of life. The text guides us to claim this boldly through direct manifestation. Using these very categories, we are invited to state with calm certainty, I am healthy, I am happy, money flows effortlessly. I live debt-free, I am rich, I am a billionaire. We don't say this from a place of ego or greed, but by recognizing these as the true everyday pillars of a well-lived, abundant life. We claim abundance in our health, our time, our love, our creativity, our rest, and our absolute freedom. I want to deliver these short mantras slowly, letting each one land as an anchoring thought for your own mindset. I am supported. I am guided. I am ready. I am grateful. Whenever your mind gets loud, or life just feels a bit chaotic, returning to these definitive, powerful statements shifts you instantly into a state of powerful, active reception. You are claiming your strength and peace with unwavering confidence. This perfectly summarizes the entire journey of the text we've explored today. It is a complete, wholehearted embrace of the flow of life. It's an expression of gratitude for what is leaving because it's making room. It's gratitude for what is working right now, and it is a hopeful, open-hearted gratitude for everything that is still growing and on its way to you. So what does this all mean for us? I want to leave you with this lingering, provocative thought from our journey today. We've seen that so much of life's magic happens beneath the surface. So as you step away from this explainer and back into the rhythm of your day, take a look around you. What unseen, quiet miracles might be working in your favor right now? Keep your heart soft, stay open to the good arriving gently, and remember to be deeply thankful for this exact moment. Thank you for joining me on this guided exploration.